Hola, soy Raul Guerrero. I'm the editor of Downtown News and the director of DAS, the Downtown Arts and Science Salon. Uh, as you know, we have a special election coming up on February 27 for the City of Miami Commission, District 2, which includes downtown Miami and the urban core in general. Thus, and a group of concerned downtown residents have organized this candidates forum, which will take place on February 7, a Tuesday, at the 900 Biscay, just across Museum Park or Maurice Ferré Park. To moderate, we have also invited the well-respected former newsman in downtown there, Brian Andrews. Brian.
Raul, thanks for asking me to join you in this very important public service for our neighbors. As everyone who lives downtown has a stake in how we are represented. So whomever is our next commissioner is a very important question to answer. And I know through your newspaper, the Downtown News, you've solicited questions from our neighbors. I have a list of these questions right here. Let me share with you what some of the downtowners would like for the candidates to be asked. Number one, private property is owned by people and entities, many of which do not employ overnight security guards. We have a real problem with vagrants and homeless people ruining our city. What are you, as the new commissioner, going to do about that? I think homelessness and the issue of some is very important.
Brian, one question. Do commissioners have the power to implement policies to end homelessness and vagrancy?
Well, our new District 2 commissioner is merely one vote in a multi-vote system to decide on policy. So our new commissioner could bring about a policy that makes major changes to how the city addresses homelessness. And then if he or she has consensus with the rest of the members on commission, should that policy be approved, it would then be in the hands of the city manager to implement the policy. But I think, Raul, you've raised a really important point. A lot of downtowners think that, oh, I'm going to call my commissioner, I've got a pothole that needs to be fixed. Well, it doesn't work that way. We're merely electing someone who is going to be our advocate. And Raul, I know that there's 15 people running. You and the Downtown News and the DAS have kind of whittled the group to a smaller number. Candidates who you believe have a really strong interest in the downtown area.
That is correct. Those candidates that our readers feel are more attuned to our concerns. So speaking of concerns, continue to express some of those.
Well, considering that the urban core makes up the largest tax base in District 2, one voter wants to know, do you live and work in these areas? And do you fully understand our needs, or are you just another suburban candidate based in Coconut Grove? Wow, I see there's some acerbic energy in some of these questions. Here's another question from a reader of the Downtown News. What is your vision of the redevelopment of Flagler Street? It's really the iconic main avenue through downtown, and it's undergoing a facelift right now.
Yes, and as we know, there has been Flagler streets like many countries, the countries of the future, and that's a problem always in the future. So hopefully this time we will be able to see the innovations and to come to fruition.
Well, Raul, this is just a taste of some of the questions that the Downtown News is receiving. How can readers submit additional questions before the event on the 7th?
Okay, they can submit directly to Downtown News, or they can write to Guerrero at dasmiami.com.
All right. So if you have more questions, we're more than happy to pose them to the candidates. We have from 6:30 until 8:30 at night at the auditorium at the 900 Biscayne Condominium Tower, a beautiful tower in that cluster of high rises right across from the park. And it should be a lively and enlightening discussion.
Yes, and we are hoping to see you all join us
All right, please join us. And if you have any other questions, please check out downtown-news.com for the latest information from Raul and his team of journalists and more information on the upcoming election.
Great. See you then.